What's up music people, and welcome to the first of this 5 video series on how to make learning guitar easier. Today we will talk about general things, and in the next videos we will talk about learning basic chords, strumming patterns, finger picking, and learning bar chords. Let's get to it. My first general tip for you today is to practice in front of the TV. Yeah, you heard me right, practice in front of the TV. Take your guitar, take it to the couch, sit and relax, and do your chords or whatever strumming pattern you're learning. But do it slow with patience, and I want you to really feel that this is a leisurely activity. Don't stress it out. As we go through the next tips I have for you, you will see more clearly why this is a good idea. Tip number 2. Take it really slow. And I mean why is this important? You've heard this a million times already. Well, here's the science behind it. Practice, unlike what you think, does not make perfect. Practice actually makes permanent. If you practice the right thing, then that's good for you. It will become permanent. But if you practice the wrong thing, that too will become permanent. Isn't that bad? Yes, it is bad. So you want to practice slow in order to not give yourself more work of getting rid of your bad habits. And now, what do I mean by practicing slow? So sit in front of your TV and just kind of go, we're gonna do D to G today, alright? Gonna go D. I'm gonna lift this guy up and slowly and nonchalantly just move to the G position, put things down and smile because I'm successful with the shift. Do you think you can do that? I think so. Yeah, moving it this slowly, bringing it up, that's not too hard, bringing it back, kind of aim for it and boom. See how easy that is? That's what you should do. Sit in front of the TV, practice slow. My third tip for you is to practice your left and right hand separately. Why? You only have one brain, so just give it a break. You're having enough trouble moving your left hand to the right spots for the chords. You're having even more trouble keeping the rhythm going with your right hand, and now you're trying to give it a third thing to do, and that is to put them together. Oh my goodness. That's why you are so frustrated. That's why it doesn't work. Here's the alternative. Practice your left hand until it becomes second nature for you to move between the chords. You can do it with your eyes closed or eyes on the TV. And then practice your right hand until it's so easy for you to do it in your sleep. Then put it together. Now your brain only has one job, and that is to put both your hands together. If you don't believe me, try it and see magic happen. Tip number 4 for you. Don't overpractice. Why? The guitar, like many other string instruments, will inflict pain on your fingers because you're applying pressure for a prolonged period of time. Now, after a while, your calluses will start developing. Calluses, by the way, are the thickened skin, which will reduce the amount of pain you feel. Or sometimes you don't feel pain at all, which is great. It might not be the end of the world, but if you overdo it and you feel intense pain, you may not be able to practice over the next few days, and that will just lead to more frustration, less inspiration, and less consistent practice. Maybe lots of progress too. Tip number 5. Practice consistently in small chunks. And you're going, yeah, I've heard that a million times, but I really mean it. I'd rather have you practice your D major chord just once a day for 30 days in a row. That will get you further, way further than practicing the D chord 30 times in one day, once a month. And the rest of you who are like, yes, I totally agree with you, but I don't know how to do it. It's hard to be consistent. Well, habit stacking to the rescue. I first heard of habit stacking in a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And basically, it is the process of habit building that you attach a new habit you want to build to an existing habit that you already have. And here's my oversimplified version of it. The habit you're trying to create is called practicing the guitar daily. So let's pick another daily habit you already have. Let's say sleeping. So there's your bed. You wake up, make your bed or not, put your guitar on top of it, go about your day's business, come back home, and before you get into bed, wow, well, your guitar's right there, ready for you to practice on it. Pick it up, do the D chord once, and go to bed. I think you get the picture. Any other habits that you might want to link this with should also work. If you want to know more about habit stacking, feel free to take a look down in the description below. I've linked things about Atomic Habits and James Clear in there. And that's it for today, you guys. I really encourage you to try out the tips we discussed today. If you'd like to read more about this, there should be a link to a written version of this in the description below. As always, if you liked it and found it useful, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share with your friends so that they can benefit from this as well. I'll see you in the next video. Happy practicing!